So I'm like trying to think about what I want to say in this video. Oh, you did that project where you have to talk into a camera? I mean, it's awkward. I was actually just thinking, maybe I'll just call Josh and talk him through what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that sounds like a brilliant idea. Use your boyfriend to figure out what you want to do for a video. That sounds like awesome. You just want to buy a land, have it open for access, possibly close it down at night, depending upon liability, but have land just to have it. No food stand, no building, and most maybe the occasional water fountain. It's not some place where you can go and feel like you still have the comforts of home. It should just be a preserved piece of nature.
Yeah, I was initially inspired by that paper that we read in environmental science called Tragedy of the Commons. And one of the solutions that he came up with was to privatize land, like the national parks. He said maybe make them private because then people will be more responsible in how they use the land because it directly affects them. I mean, we know now that that's an awful idea because people would just develop it and build houses on it. But it was an interesting idea, I guess, because I started to think about, you know, there is all this land that's developed and people abusing the resources, and somebody could buy it and just preserve it and save it from developers, basically. And I feel like it's not enough to just buy the land and let it sit there, because you and I both know what being outside in nature does for our mental health, and all the friends that we've made outside are so much more real than the ones that we've made in the classroom or on any sort of team. The idea behind the nonprofit, that I think I'm going to call it Pazwood, the idea behind it is to save the environment, save the habitat, but also provide a place for people to enjoy nature because it's so important and underrated. There have been so many studies that say that being out in nature helps your physical health, your mental health, and your social health. Like, people that spend more time outside have more friends. Isn't that weird?
Well, I spend time outside with my friends, so...
And you have some of the closest friends that I've ever met.
They tell me I could be set free.